Yes, Zaga, Yaga. You know the vibes. You rocking out your street show. Time Sizzle. I am the source. This is the source experience. Media workout is going down as we speak. And Gleason's, I believe the champ is in the ring. I seen a video that was very distorted. Very distorted. We're gonna get to some of that. We're gonna get to a couple of topics tonight. I'm gonna pull up. I'm just gonna let y'all know where y'all can go to if y'all want to see. If y'all want to see some of the footage, it's going down right now. I'm gonna tell you definitely if the feed isn't that good, man, go to the Premier Boxing Champions page. Their feed is pumping out very, very well. Very, very well. I'm gonna go to that.
Daddy, can we go at my house?
We're gonna go to that. Yeah, you see it's right there on the screen. Definitely click on the Premier Boxing link. They got it going on right now. Wilder is in the ring. He spoke to the media a little bit. He kind of his speech did kind of sound a little slurrish. I noticed that too, and a colleague of mine also brought that up. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that noticed that, man. Because I said to myself, I said, "Yo, it looks like to me that that champ is his speech is a little different, But hey, what do I know? What do I know? We are rocking and rolling. Definitely go check out some of the content that I drop. Salute to the team, Champ 5 in the building, along with the other media guys, YSM Sports Media. Seeing Corner Man out there. Salute to the Clout Chasers. See, I'm gonna tell you something about media, right? When dudes are clout chasing, right? Like the Russell brothers went in and out. I spoke to Antonio. I spoke to Gary. Me and Gary had a moment. Salute to him. But yeah, when you are just a clout chaser, or you're trying to, you're not gonna cover the event properly. You're just gonna cover people that's gonna get you the clicks, right? That's what they say. Is that what they say? Right? That's what they say, right? You're only gonna cover the guys who are getting you the clicks. And Deontay Wilder will definitely get you the clicks, right? If you know, you know. Wilder's definitely going to get you the clicks. But overall, right, like I said, I spoke to Gary. And I told you no already. Did you do your homework yet?
I don't have homework.
Nah, did you do your homework from the other day? Stop lying.
I did.
No,
today.
No.
Believe me.
As you can see what we got going on over here. But yeah, I spoke to Gary earlier. I spoke to Gary earlier, and we had a moment. It was a funny moment. I was like, "Yo, don't beat nobody up, man. I'm gonna see you guys Friday." Because if you know his last time in Brooklyn when Polo fought, when Polo stopped Bartholomew, Gary had the incident with Chris Colbert, aka Primetime. So I was like, Gary, man, little G. I was like, little G. Definitely don't beat nobody up. He was like, nah, I'm gonna stay in the room. So yeah, we kind of laughed that off. And then I was able to speak to Antonio after the after he got done with his media, the media scrums and the other things that he was doing as far as working out and talking to, like I said, the media. Then I got on the phone with him, man, and he sounds good, man. And this has been a long time coming for him, man. I remember, at first I wasn't real big on going to the fight, but now after speaking with my family, those guys are my family. They never switched up, man. I always remember my early days in the trenches with this media thing, and those guys was always have my back, man. So I gotta be out there to support that, man. It's only right. It's only right. And from the looks of it, man, Antonio, man, he looked kind of good. Let me get to some footage, some light footage, Go here, click on this, pull this out. I did drop some Sugar Hill footage too on the page. It's out right now. But yeah, it's going down out there right now, man. You know what I don't like? I'm gonna tell you this, right? Now, if you cover an event from start to finish, Wilder came on at like 5, maybe a half hour ago. That's a long time. I think it started at 2. So you're in the gym waiting for Wilder, waiting for the main event guys. That's a long day, man. I remember the days, man. That's why I said yes, I'm back. My people had to go check on my daughters. But like I said, when you're covering these events, right? It started at 2 p.m., right? You seen Antonio Rodriguez, the guy he's fighting. Wilder didn't come out till 5. So now, as a media member, right? The guys that's there from the beginning, covering. You're actually there 3 hours, man. That's a long time, man. Then on top of that, after you get your footage, your coverage, photos, interviews, things or whatever you do, it's rush hour, man. If you know anything about downtown Brooklyn, that's, man, you're gonna hit some traffic. Either way, on mass transit or you driving, you're gonna hit traffic, man. So that's what I was just thinking of right there. I'm looking at on my phone. I'm watching it. I'm watching it on my phone. You gotta watch when Wilder was talking. His speech was kind of slurry, a little something, man. He was stuttering. That's a toe telling sign, man. Salute to WCS in the building. Yeah, I don't want to play the audio. But yeah, he did. His speech was kind of, that's expected though, man. He's been, over 40 something fights, man. That's not including his amateur fights in the Olympics and all that, man. That's a lot of, and that's not even including the sparring. You feel me? That's not including the sparring. That's not including just everything. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about it, right? When you actually think about it, like Wilder's been in war. She took it off. Mm-hmm. Go put it on. Go. All right, so bring her in the house. She has to put that back on. She can't be out there. She gotta
running around crazy. Daddy, come on.
She gotta come in the house.
Come on, Daddy.
Yeah, my dog has an infection.
No.
So she took off her collar. Come here. You gotta put this back on.
I'm gonna close this.
Yeah, you gotta put this back on.
No promises first.
No, come here. Daffy, get over here. Get over here. Daffodil. Get over here. This gotta go back on. No, come here. This has got to stay on. You cannot take this off. That's why I didn't want her going outside. Come here.
No,
Nah, don't let her outside. She's not going outside. She's not going outside. If you don't put this collar on, you're not going out. That's that. But yeah, back to what I was saying, man. Wilder, right? That's a lot of wear and tear, man. And he's a heavyweight, man. So that's kind of expected. Look at, not for nothing, I'm not comparing the two, but look at Riddick Bowe. Like Riddick Bowe. Yeah, you can go over there. Get in the arena. The arena wants to go too. Hold on. Come here, Daffy. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. I don't want her running.
come on.
Stay right there.
You see it?
Stay right there. Stop running. It's gotta go on.
Let's keep that. Stick it off yourself. Oh, that's wrong. Mommy put it up here somehow. I'm gonna try. Put it up here and look. What? Serena! Serena, put your shoes on. We're going to Anthony and Elizabeth's house. Let me do my homework first.
Yeah, let her finish her homework.
Got it. I did the first one all by myself, but this can't be
No, you don't gotta hold it.
She doesn't move.
No, you don't gotta hold it. She's not gonna move.
Yes. Can you read this?
She's not. She can't go outside. Though. I don't want her outside.
Can you read this to
No,
me?
I don't want her out. I don't want her outside.
Can you read it?
I don't want her outside. Go play. Nah, put a jacket on too.
Careful, Daddy. Don't worry.
Put a jacket on.
There's so many jackets. Which one?
You didn't. No, hold on. You gotta go finish. You didn't finish.
Oh.
You didn't finish.
If you
You didn't finish. There are 7
If
birds.
you want to do
Two
this,
birds fly away. How many birds are there now?
if you want to do this one, you can, but I didn't want to.
No, you gotta do it.
No.
Yes, you do.
No,
No, you have to do it. If there's 7 birds and 2 fly away, how many birds are left?
I don't know.
No, so you can't go over there and play there.
No.
You can't go over there and play.
There's 7 birds.
And 2 fly away. So go write that down.
Okay.
Go write that down.
Then I can go over.
Yeah, you can go over. Yes, we're back on deck. My bad. See, full-time father, man. Nah, my pops was there covering it, man. I got caught up in traffic, man. But you know, the Russells is my family, so I was on the phone with them. That's what I was just sharing. Me and Gary was laughing because I told Gary, I was like, yo, I'm gonna see you Friday. Don't beat nobody up, man. He was like, nah, I'm gonna stay in the room. He was like, nah, I'm gonna stay in the room. And then I chopped it up with Antonio, and I had to. I'm gonna share with y'all the couple of brothers that's in here, what the words that I spoke to Antonio, because like I said, I have a history with these guys. They never switched up on me. Solid brothers. That's why I call them my family. And I told Antonio, I can recall many years ago, and we talked about this. Like he's fighting on a pay-per-view card. He's the opening bout, man. And I was like, yo, your time is coming. You know, your time is coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and I shared this with him. I said, yo, Pops is shining down from the essence. You can look at my posts. I'll read my posts, man. I basically said the same thing that I said to him in this IG post because it touched me. When I seen it, I was like, yo, we prophesied this many years ago. I was like, yo, what's gonna happen to you? To see fighting on a pay-per-view card, you know, I remember covering fights when all three of them fought on a Wilder card in Brooklyn once upon a time. Now to see him, you know, stepping out there on a big stage, man. The big stage, man. Pay-per-view, that's the big lights, man. So I know earlier I said I wasn't going to go to the fights. It's looking like I might pop out, but I might not stay the whole night, man. You feel me? Like, I might watch him fight, and then, you know, I could always catch Wilder at the crib or because, like I said, I just think Wilder's going to sweep, boy. Even after today, after watching a little bit of the footage and hearing his speech, I just still think he got that one hitter quitter, you know. But his speech was a little off. You hear me messing with my daughter's lollipop. They had to pay their fare. In order for them to go next door, they had to pay their fare, right? They owe. But yes, this is Antonio right here. Let me pull Antonio up on the screen. Oh, these are the joints from last night. But yeah, here's Antonio right here. I got a longer video. I'll probably throw that up in a second when they did the face off. You know, but I want to put a lot of my shit on YouTube now since my joint is monetized. But yeah, that's Antonio right there. He looked good. He's fighting, and his opponent is confident too. I don't know if y'all watched the media workout, right? But his opponent, remember the last fight they had was last August. It ended in that tragic damn near headbutt, man. Right before they even really got it popping. And his opponent talking about the fight ain't going the distance. So that might be fireworks, man. Because if you know Antonio's the scrapper, boy. Antonio gets down. All the Russells get down. Antoine, I'm going to say this, right? Out of all of them, they all could fight. Even Allen. Shout out to Allen, man. Allen's one of the coaches now. Gary, you know, Gary got the mean streak. I think Polo, out of all of them, Polo's trying to hurt you. Antonio is vicious too. But I think baby brother, Antoine, Polo the Dawn, is probably the meanest, man. He's trying to hurt you in that ring, man. That's the one with multiple victories over Boots Ennis. Probably the last person. Yeah, that's correct. That's a correct statement. So I can say that. He is the last person to defeat Boots Ennis, man. Because now Boots Ennis is an undefeated professional. Looking to be an IBF mandatory. You know? Looking to be an IBF mandatory. Yeah, me and Combat was on the phone, right? And we lost the service. And Champ 5, shout out to Champ 5, was calling me. And he had Gary with him. And that's when I spoke with Gary. And then he pulled Antonio over, but he called Antonio Antoine. And Antonio got on the phone like, yo, it's me. I said, I know your voice, cuzzo. I know your voice. But y'all can't wait to see them Friday, man. You know, it's always dope, man. The energy, like I said, the energy with them is different. If you know, you know. If you ever covered them or been around them, they are real, everyday people. Not saying that all fighters aren't real and everyday people. Some fighters are Hollywood. It is what it is, man. It's not. I don't need to speak on the ones that's Hollywood. It's public records, right? Public record. But yes, man, I'm kind of excited now, man. You know, I wasn't at first. I wasn't. I just wasn't buying into it, man. Because if you know me, you know my past. You know my run-ins with this company. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it professional with this company, and it's a back stories to how they conduct themselves and how they treat media and things of that nature. And one thing about this sauce and my brand, I'm big on respect, man, because I know, listen, at the end of the day, I don't care what others think or what others interpret off of YouTube channels and views of that nature. I know my worth, regardless of a YouTube view or not. And I know what my brand does. I know what my brand has sparked. So I refuse to be talking to any type of way. I refuse to be handled any type of way. Like you heard what I just spoke on earlier. I said, "Damn, I could just imagine." And me, I'm not gonna disclose what was said, but they still moving the way they move, man. It's a whole bunch of grown men and women that sacrificed out their day. A lot of these guys got families. A lot of these guys aren't from New York, but they made the pilgrimage to Gleason's gym. Some of them been there since 2 p.m. Some of them even early because it started at 2 p.m., right? And to have you being spoken to and told when you can interview or you can't talk to the fighter here, like the funny thing is this, right? When Champ was giving Gary and Antonio the phone to talk to me, I heard somebody in the background say to him, "Yo, you can't be over there." But then once they seen, I guess Gary and Antonio get on the phone and we was conversating, I heard the dude in the background once again say, "Oh, you're with the fighters? Oh, you're with them? I didn't know." I didn't know. You see how certain people conduct themselves? Like they automatically try to tell grown folks. And Champ is an elder. Like I said, Champ is an older guy. Older guy, man, elder, right? And for them to talk to him like that, like, what are you doing over there? It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. But yeah, back to the original topic about Wilder stuttering, right? And kind of slurry. That's expected, man. And I'm not comparing him to Riddick Bowe, but look at Riddick Bowe. And the only reason I'm bringing up Riddick Bowe because you could check the catalog when I spoke about this. I said that Riddick Bowe was never the same after those wars with Holyfield. He took a lot. He lost a lot. He never was the same, man. Never. Could we be saying that with Wilder? Saturday night is gonna be a telling thing, man. You know, it's gonna be a telling thing. And see, me when it comes to Wilder, right, and his fight, you heard what I said. Like I'm good just to go and because it's a lot of cards on that undercard, right? Like I do want to see Anthony Dog Durrell and Caleb Plant. I feel like that's gonna be fireworks. But like some of the other cards, the fights, like I remember covering him. Like they recycle a lot of fighters over there. The Carlos Negron guy. I remember, yo, he got knocked out, man. I covered him years ago, man. He's still around. Like how? Is he a quality heavyweight? You know, he's fighting Frank Sanchez. Like, and this is no slight on Frank Sanchez, but they want to push Frank Sanchez like he's the next coming, right? So why are you fighting? Like, basically to me, and this is no disrespect to Carlos Negron, but he's like a hand-me-down heavyweight, man. It would have been better off serving him up Adam Kownowski or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I see Carlos Negron. Like I see he's nearly a threat. So it's like if Frank Sanchez disposes of him, what does that say about Frank Sanchez? Like, I would have rather seen him fight a tougher opponent, man. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? You know, like I got always got to add that. What do I know, right? Um, I know this, man. I know after speaking with Antonio and Gary, it got me excited to go to the fights, man. Cause I'm telling you, at first I was like, yo, I'm not showing up. I'm gonna just go fuck with my fams on Friday night, chop it with them, the girls to go out there, go chop it up with them, and then I order the fight and enjoy all the fights Saturday night. But after speaking with them and just reminiscing about the conversations me and Antonio had prior in the past, and now seeing it coming full surface, I gotta be there. I think I got, even if I don't work, if I do like the other guy, we're not gonna mention no names. I might just do like the other guy, just show up to the event, not work it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy with this little coverage I got right here. Shout out to my team. Like I said, I have a media team now, so even when I'm not all hands on deck, I still can give y'all some coverage. And like I said, tonight I'm gonna have my equipment with me. So you know the still frames of my daughters with their cousins and all that will definitely be popping. But as far as like Saturday nights, going to the Barclay to shoot, I don't know. Probably not. But I probably will attend as a spectator, a supporter, a fan. Just not as the media marketing agent, if that makes sense. If that makes any sense. But like I said, salute to all the good brothers and sisters that sacrifice out of their day, man. Like I said, my man Wise M Sports Media is from Philadelphia. That's like a little 2 hour, 2.5 hour drive. Probably longer now, man, because if you was on here early when I was saying with the traffic now, it's after 5 o'clock. You're going to hit traffic, man. You're going to hit traffic, man. But like I said, salute to the brothers that's out there on the front line, man. You know, much respect, man. You know, from one frontline soldier that has done many events like this to y'all, man. You know, you put in a lot of effort, man, and just to put out content, right? I was watching something, right, and dudes be so thirsty, right? Yeah, they put out, they're there, right, and they're going live, but their feed is so shitty, right? Their feed is so shitty. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, thirsty? The quality of your work is like disgusting. And I'm only speaking on that now because like I just feel like that now, man. Because I once was that type of guy, but now you see, like, I take pride in my pictures and different things, man. Like I don't think even if like my channel was monetized, if I was there live on deck and I know my reception, you know what I'm saying, wasn't up to par, my Wi-Fi and all that, I don't think I would have went live. Just saying, man. I don't think I would have won live. But to each his own. Like I said, some people got to do what they got to do. You know? Some people got to do what they got to do, man. But yeah, you see how I gave y'all the itinerary? Tomorrow is the final press conference at Brooklyn. If you're not media, you definitely won't be getting in there tomorrow. I'm just that is just the forte. The weigh-ins on Friday. If you're not media, you might have a good chance of seeing that on where they do it at. If they do it outside, what's the weather gonna be like? I know tomorrow it's supposed to rain, Friday too, so that might be a no-go, man. Damn, that might be a no-go, man. Because I was gonna tell people to pull up because normally, like I said, they do it outdoors, or they do it in like the they used to do it like that. The last two, because it was the summer, they did it outdoors. But normally they do it right there when you walk in the main corridor. I forget what it's called. They got a name for it. The Brooklyn Nets something. They got a name for it. That's where they usually used to do it at, right there. Like I said, the public be on one side, the media be like, this is how they look out for the media. The guys with the media credentials, you're basically like it's like a zoo. The media people are allowed to be in the zoo with the animals, and the animals won't like them. And the animals be the fighters, so they can run around and possibly get interviews, because that's where all the fighters be at. Even the fighters that's not fighting, that pop out, they'll all be inside that little, the beside the barricades, you know. So the guys that are media will have access to them, and that's what you seen last time when you seen the footage that went viral with Gary and Chris Colbert. That was like where they was all at. That's where the media and the fighters be at. That's why the guys was able to capture that encounter when Gary and Chris Colbert exchanged words, because all of the fighters, like even the fighters that's not on the card, that's where they all be at. Everybody be in that little, circumference. Man, this lollipop is so good. Maybe because I haven't had one in a long time. But I really, really, really taste the what's the name? I really taste the flavor. You know what I want to speak on too before I lose track of that, right? Devin Haney's fight is Saturday too, right? I spoke on Wilder being a Hall of Famer, right? Now I want to speak on Devin Haney in the same aspects, because I seen he was getting a lot of backlash. Now he's fighting Saturday as well. If he loses this fight Saturday, right, that is no diminish on his accomplishment. I want y'all to catch this source now, right? If he loses the fight Saturday night, he'll probably get a lot of backlash, yada, yada, yada. But that is no diminish on what he has accomplished at a young age, becoming undisputed. Because, like, rest in peace to Bernie Mac and Above the Rim. Remember what Bernie Mac told Tommy Shepard? Leon, the actor Leon, Tommy Shepard. He said they can't erase what we were. So regardless, the outcome of Saturday night's fight, whether Devin wins or loses, they cannot erase what he was. He went there already and did it, undisputed. So I see that he catching a lot of backlash because he didn't have the Ring magazine. So what? So what? He won it. He won all the straps. If he threw it away or doesn't represent no more, so what? They can't erase what he was. And he won it in the ring, man. He won it in the ring. And not for nothing, right? That's why I say, my coworker was like, yo, Tiafimo needs to calm down. He's still too cocky. I said, yo, he's not really cocky. I said, yo, to be honest with you, the man fought a fight that he shouldn't afford. When everything started coming out about his health conditions, and he still went out there and fought. Not only did he fight, he almost stopped George Kambosos, man. He almost stopped him. He dropped him. He almost stopped him with a fucked up lung and other problems, man. So just imagine, had he been healthy, would it be Devin and Tio fighting right now? You know, just imagine that, man. Just imagine that, man. And look, Tio took his loss and came back even stronger. Still got his endorsement deal with Bud Light. Got the headline, the MSG, the world's most famous arena, December 10th. So he's all right, man. And for what I'm hearing is, but like I gotta say, alleged, hey, what do I know? They're gonna set him up for a title at 140. So then, what will he be then? What would Tiafimo's accolades be? unified, some say undisputed, unified champion at 135. Now getting another title at 140, adding on to his stats. Adding on to his stats, man. You know. So like I said, salute to T.O., salute to Devin Haney. Like I said, regardless of the outcome, they can never erase what you was, brother. That's why I just want to tie that in with Wilder. Because like I said earlier when I was in the truck, Wilder's a Hall of Famer. If he goes out there and gets knocked out Saturday night, just say for some odd reason, he goes out there and Helenas puts him to sleep. Maybe it should be time for him to hang the gloves up. But it still does not take away from his accomplishments of being a basketball player turned. He was listen. No, I like Wilder. Wilder was a truck driver too, right? But he was a basketball player, and he started fighting for his daughter, right? Never boxed, but he became a bronze medalist. So that tells you the type of athlete he is. Then he went on to become a world heavyweight through the guidance of Shelly Finkel and others that maneuvered his career. JD, even they don't see eye to eye, but Mark Breland, these guys was a team once upon a time, and they made it to the top. They made it to the top. Not only did they make it to the top, they defended the top numerous times. I believe 10 times. That's historic. So, like I said, regardless if he does anything else in his career, his stats are his stats. His stats are his, man. So yes, he's a Hall of Famer too, man. Now, some of these other guys, I'm not sold on them yet, man. I'm not sold on them. Terrence Crawford, Hall of Famer, man. If Terrence Crawford does not get the Earl Spence fight, and they love to throw him under the bus when he was saying that. Well, listen. Look at his stats. Undisputed at 140. 135-pound champion, right? He was a 135-pounder too at one point, right? Wasn't Terrence? Ring Magazine champion at 135. Captured the WBO welterweight title. His career stats, man. 3-division champion. That's Hall of Fame shit. This guy's in the Hall of Fame with less accolades and stats than that. Now, some of these other guys, I'm not calling out no names, but are their stats equivalent? Like, he's in the Hall of Fame too right now, whether he does anything else or not. Alexander Usyk, man. He was an undisputed champion as a cruiserweight and became a unified heavyweight champion, man. That's history, man. I think the only other person to do that, and I believe he was undisputed in both, was Evander Holyfield, if I'm wrong. Sometimes we're all wrong, but sometimes we are correct as well. And Holyfield's a Hall of Famer, right? So I think Usyk is too. Saul Canelo Alvarez. I'm just talking about current fighters that are no doubt Hall of Famers. Saul Canelo Alvarez is a Hall of Famer, man. And people hate on him. They don't like how he moves, but his stats are his stats, man. 154, right? 60. Undisputed at 168. He captured the title at 175. Stats, man. Stats, man. Look at Roy Jones, right? Roy Jones is in there, man. But look at Roy's stats. Those are stats, man. When you go through different weight classes, marching, capturing titles, whether you are a single belt holder or a unified or undisputed, these are accomplishments, man. Great accomplishments. Hall of Fame accomplishments. Like I said, other guys I'm not sold on yet, man. I'm just not. I'm just not. What's the saying? You got to do more. Yeah, you have to do more, man. Do y'all feel those thoughts, man, or am I just talking gibberish? But sometimes you got to do more, man. You got to be a conqueror, man. All the guys that I just talked about, Wilder was a conqueror. You know what I'm saying? Conqueror. Usyk, a conqueror. Uh, the boy, Devin Haney, he's a conqueror, man. He went over there. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Right now, Devin Haney is young, right? It's like I said, if he does get knocked off by George Kambosos, all right, he lost, but he became undisputed. Still 23 years old. What if he goes up to 140 and captures another title? It doesn't erase his accomplishments at 135. A loss does not define you. Loss does not define you. You know? But yeah, I'm eager for Saturday, man. I'm definitely gonna be on deck, man. I just ain't gonna work, man. I'm gonna get all my work done Friday, man. I'm gonna bring all my equipment out there, go fuck with my family, the Russell brothers, have YouTube and different media motherfuckers, internet motherfuckers upset, dropping slips on my channels, and then like I said, on Saturday I'm just gonna go to the fights. Enjoy. Yo, listen, I already know what the Barclays Center, right? I'm gonna probably watch Antonio's fight, right? When the other fights that I don't fuck with be fighting, I play the hallway, man. I be chilling. I be all around the arena. I do me. And that's the type of card it is for me. Because it's like, really, to be honest with you, there's 3 fights on that card that I want to see. I want to see Antonio. I want to see the dog Darrell. And I also want to see, this is the school.
This is a message from Brentwood School District. Good evening, Brentwood. This is Mr. Lochner calling with a few brief.
Yeah, that was the Brentwood Union Free School District. That's why I muted the mic. But yeah, I want to see Wilder, but I don't want to see him, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I just don't think, to me, especially after just watching the media workout, watch how he has been looking, how he talked. I like the Wilder that I have come to cover many nights at Barclays, the Ben Stavern fight, the Dominic Brazil fight, the King Kong Ortiz. These are the memories that I love of Wilder. You know, those are the memories. Like staring Stavern down, like dropping him, staring him down, and then just loading up on him with a 3-piece, right? Then Arthur McKinney Jr. trying to pull him off of him. Arthur McKinney kicks Ben Stavern in the face a little bit. When Ben Stavern was out, even when he got up, right, and they tried to walk him back to his corner, yo, his legs, his equilibrium, everything is off. Those are the Wilder images and the Wilder covers that I remember. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I covered Wilder numerous times, man. So for me personally, if I watch him live, I watch him live. It's no biggie for me. You know what I'm saying? It's no biggie for me. I'm none of these Johnny come latelys. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said today, Sunday, if a lot of you guys that are big time Wilder fans aren't on deck, aren't putting in no work, you're gonna hear from it. You're gonna hear from me. I'm not holding back on Sunday, man. I'm not. I'm not, man, at all. I'm not holding back at all. Because it's like you guys talk about the man every single day. How you big him up, how you hold him down, you promote, you this, that, and the third, but yet you're not on deck. You're not on deck. You're not on deck. And this right here, the media workout for typical YouTubers. That's how I look at you guys. Shout out to Coach Malachi. He refers to you as the Wakandans, the Wakandas. I think WECS refers to you as the bum community, bum boxing community. I just call y'all, the weirdos to me, right? The internet weirdos, right? Not for nothing, right? You could be a YouTuber, right? This media workout is pretty much open to the public if you get there in a timely manner. Because one thing about Bruce and the good people over there at Gleason's gym, right? They're not going to kick you out the gym unless you're doing something stupid. You know what I'm saying? You got to really be like out of pocket. Like if you would have went to Gleason's today with your phone, you don't even have to have the best of equipment. Look at some of the lives that got taken of the Wilder workout. You could tell they didn't have some of the best equipment because the feed and the audio and shit, right? So you could actually go with your phone and been a part of that. Now, like I said, tomorrow the press conference, that's the touchy one, man. If you're not media or you're not certified media, you don't have a connect, you're not really gonna get that type of love for that, man. Press conferences are different, but open media workouts to the public, especially at like a Gleason's gym, you could have got up in there, man. So there's no excuse, man. So when I see these goof tubers, that's what the weirdos that talk this boxing shit, but don't be at no events. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. I gotta stop it, man. I gotta stop it. Man, talk about a big blunt. You don't gotta say the name. I know who you're referring to. You don't gotta say the name. I know who you're referring to. We're trying to keep it professional over here. We're not gonna say names. But yeah, it was terrible. I seen in this chat, they was like, yo, we can't see nothing. We don't hear nothing. But I'm gonna tell you something, right? Check. That's not the first time this has happened when you cover Wilder, man. See, the thirst be real, man. When you're thirsty, right? When you are thirsty, right? Dude is thirsty, right? He's so thirsty, right? To always be first, or to always put out information, or to be on, or to get a super chat that sometimes the quality is trash, man. Shout out to Andrew Charles in the building. Sometimes the quality is just trash, man. And today was a point example, man. The quality was trash, man. And it showed. It showed in the stream, man. I was like, ew. It's like, ew. It's like, ew, dude. Why are you rushing this out? Just get some footage, man. You should have moved regardless. You don't gotta go on live. You know what I'm saying? Shoot 20 minutes, shoot 10 minutes, and then put that video out. Put that, because you are a super channel, correct? You do super views, correct? So do it like that. Why go live? And your shit looks trash. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? I know I would have never did it like that. To be honest, I probably would have took some fire ass stills. You know what I mean? Especially after last night, how I was feeling in the gym with these right here. Look, I would have had some of these right here. Yes, sirree. I would have had some of these right here on deck. I'd have been snapping away. Because they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. A picture could tell you a story. That's what I would have been doing. I like shooting pictures now, man. That's why I said Friday. Don't worry, Friday. When you see the spread that I come with the Russell brothers, you know what I mean? Because they'll all be in town Friday. Polo will be up here. They all be here. Nah, man. The joints that I got. Yo, shout out to Champ. This video right here is up on my page right now. Stuart Hill's my guy. Stuart Hill reposted me many times before. Stuart Hill said something in that media. Yeah, he sounded like the Source Experience. I told y'all that Draymond Green was ready to fight, man. When he beat up, he beat him up, man. He beat up his teammate Jordan Poole, and I said, yo, he got a career in celebrity boxing when when basketball's over, man. That straight right that he flushed, he flushed Jordan Poole out. And Stuart Hill, I posted a little clip, man. Stuart Hill said Anthony Dog Durrell showed him that. You know, they're all Michigan guys, man. Shout out to Crunk, man. Crunk Jim, man. His uncle is shining down on him, smiling, man. You know, Sugar's still doing it big, man. Sugar's a cool dude, man. Hopefully I run into him at the hotel. Because if I run into him, you know, I'm definitely going to get another interview with him. He gave me one of the firest drops and interviews. Oh, man. Yo, he said Sugar Hill with the sauce talk. Yo, see, when the energy be real, I have to tell dudes how to do it. They just flow naturally, man. Stewart's drop is one of my favorites, man. That was, it wasn't forced. It was just natural energy, man. Know what I mean? And that was, I think, that's what Sugar, remember Sugar used to be Nico Ali's head trainer too. But now he delegated that to one of his assistants. But that was a Nico Ali card. Nico was fighting at the Garden. And I had the privilege of interviewing Sugar Hill. You see how many fights I can recall and just different shits of, you know, dealing with different boxers and people in the game. Yeah, that was a time with Sugar, man. Cool brother, man. Real cool, man. Sugar did it big, man. Listen, him and Tyson Fury, right, conquered the world. You remember the videos of them? Yeah, they was partying like rock stars. After they was winning, I forget what club they was at, man. Yeah, they was out there, shirts off. They was living the life, man. Salute to Sugar, man. So I said, Emmanuel Stewart, his uncle, is smiling down from the essence, like, yo, look at my nephew doing it just like I did. Because remember what they used to say about Manny? That was what they called the Manny. Manny brought Lennox Lewis back from the dead, the Klitschko brothers. Yo, Manny was a heavyweight superior boxing teacher trainer, man. Salute to his nephew for keeping on his legacy, man. Keeping on his legacy. Y'all want to play this video, right? Because I want y'all to hear how hey, yo, this is yo, listen, man. This is for educational purposes only, man. Boxing is a brutal sport, man. Listen to how Riddick Bowe's speeches, man. Big Daddy, man. Yo, Marlon Wayans is no good for this, man. Yo, listen to his speech, man. This is what happens, man, when you take serious blows to the head, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we're worried about what represent now, man. You know, I would have been scared years ago, but I'll fuck you up.
Yo, Marlon's no good, son. Yo, Marlon is fat. I can't even play the whole thing, man. I can't, man. Marlon is foul, man. Yo, man. Marlon is foul, man. Yeah, that's Manny. That's Emmanuel Stewart's nephew, man. Sugar Hill Stewart. Former fighter, turned trainer. Following his uncle's footsteps. But yeah, man, Marlon Wayans is crazy, man. He's a comedian, though, man. But that shit right there, oh, man, that's fucked up, man. But, yo, that's what happened, man. Riddick Bowe fought wars, man. His shit started happening after the fight with Holyfield, man. Them 3 wars, man. I hope Wilder doesn't have none of that, man. You know, he just gotta. He sometimes when you look at him, right? And I was gauging, looking at the media workout when they was talking to him and hearing his speech, and you just see it, man. Like I said, you don't know the type of wars these fighters go through, man. Like you just see them fight on fight night, leading up to the fight, man. Sparring, man. Getting ready for the fight. These guys be getting injured. They go through injuries. They're pushing their body to the brink of destruction, man. And heavyweights is heavyweights, man. Like big, strong men. You know, like I recall, listen. That's why I said they can never erase what they were, man. Wilder, he fought King Kong Ortiz, man. I remember being at that fight, and Wilder got fucking rocked. I mean, like, he got rocked to the point where he was out on his feet, right? But he is hard, man, the heart of a real warrior. But Ortiz had him, on the brink of destruction. And at the time, Mark Breland, they was still team, man. Mark Breland did the old school trick, and they bought Wilder some extra minutes. The start of the next round, he put a big glob of Vaseline, so they had to remove it. So it gave Wilder additional times to get his bearings right. And we all know what happened after that. Wilder eventually stopped Ortiz. This was the first one, the first fight. Epic fight. That's why I said I want to remember Wilder how I remember him. Remembering him in these fights. You know, I don't want to see him coming off a loss, fighting a guy that I feel like he shouldn't be fighting. That they just forced this fight on the public. You know, at a pay-per-view rate. Because like I said, when I see Wilder fight epic fights, man. Epic fights. Andrew Charles said Wilder ain't take that type of punishment. Let me read the whole thing. I want to get it correct. Wilder ain't take that type of punishment guys in that era were taking. They were some savages. Shit happening back then in the ring. Yeah, I agree and I somewhat disagree. Heavyweight boxing, man. You know, heavyweight boxing is heavyweight boxing. And I only say that to say this, right? Those guys in that era, they didn't do what Wilder did, man. Wilder flatlined everybody he faced that he beat. Everybody that he beat, he flatlined them. Ben Stavert was the only one. And then they fought the rematch, and we all know how he turned into a suitcase. So Wilder's a savage too, man. I ain't gonna front on him, man. I ain't gonna front on Wilder, man. Wilder's a savage, man. You know, he definitely got heart, man. After that third Tyson Fury fight, when he went out flat on his face, I was like, yeah, this man, he's different. He got heart, man. I don't like that though, man. I don't like to see a fighter get beat down like that, man. Because you don't get that back, man. And a little bit of that showed today, man. And shout out to my man. I'm not gonna disclose it, but we was talking, and he was like, "Yo, Champ is stuttering." I was like, "Yeah, he is, man. He is. Look at the other dude, right? The other dude. I ain't gonna say his name because that shit is not a laughing matter, right? But fighters go through shit. If you got fighters in your family or you be around them, when a fighter starts doing shit like this, just laughing for no reason, man. That's that neurological shit, man. That's that neurological shit. I'm trying to tell you, man. It be able, man. It be neurological stuff going on, man. My favorite part of the first fight was when Wilder did the crazy thing when he reset his stance It looked like something out of a kung fu movie. Now, my favorite part of the first fight is right. When Wilder stretched him I think it was the 12th, right? Whatever 12. When Wilder downed him, he looked at his wife and he didn't do the Harlem Shake. He did the Alabama boogie. He tried to do the Harlem Shake, but he did the Bama shimmy. Yeah, that was my favorite part. Yeah, that was my favorite part, man. Facts, man. Yeah, you're right though. You got a good point. You got a good point with that, Andrew. Yeah, he did the boogie. He did the boogie, man. Wilder was boogie, I love that, man. I love that, Nah, man. I just think like if he's still who he is, he's gonna put Helenas to sleep, man. But then what's next for him? Andrew Ruiz, Frank Sanchez, Usyk. Who's next, man? Because we don't know what's going on with AJ. Do we want to see him fight Fury again? I don't. Yeah, listen, man. To be honest, I don't want to see that, man. I just think he can't beat Fury, yo. And rest in peace to Nassim Richardson. I remember Nassim Richardson. We was in Atlantic City. And he said it, man. Coach Nas, man. Rest in peace, the late great teacher, man. He said it. That Tyson Fury will win every single round, man. I always remember that. I was like, yo, why would he that? But he knew. He knew back then. I just don't think he could beat Tyson Fury. The man is a fucking polar bear, man. Pardon my language. He's a polar bear, bro. 300 pounds, man. 6'9", then they're 7 feet tall. But he could box. He could move. I just don't think like he could beat him, man. Styles make fights, man. Styles make fights, man. But yes, I have reached my hour point. Salute to the chat. I'm feeling good, man. This video right here is monetized. So this will go into the bank. Yes, the bank, right? And one thing I want to tell y'all about my channel, right? When I do receive donations or support on my channel, it goes back into my company, my brand, whether it's my daughters, because eventually they are going to be taking over the whole media marketing thing. Nasiah, that's why I call it young CEO, Nasiah Coach Reem. And you already see Nasiah out there doing her thing, interviews, Timothy Bradley, Calvin Davis, countless others. But eventually they will carry the torch. So the donations that I do receive, as you see, like I don't display all my stuff. Sometimes I get stuff on Cash App, and you see where it goes to. I bought that nice lens. I have a couple of nice candy cameras. That's what we're doing. We are investing into the brand business. And it's like I told one of my colleagues today, I said, now I am monetized, and when I accumulate enough funds, that new Canon camera that I'm going to get, man, you are going to be calling me Shy Steels for real. Yo, the shutter speed's gonna be like, y'all gonna think I'm out there with an AK. They're gonna say, yo, man, he got the calico. Man, I just love shooting, man. Amateurs to the pros, man. Like I said, once again, salute to the chat, man. Andrew Charles on deck. WCS as always. Big Blunts and Boxes, Pop a Lot, James. Everybody be great, be blessed. Put in the work. Right now, I'm going to dissect the media workout once again. And I'm going to upload the face-off. I have an Antonio Russell and Rodriguez face-off. I'm going to upload to the channel in about 2 seconds. I am going to go check on my daughters. They get a little too comfortable over there. They need to come home and eat. I prepare. Shout out to Chop Chop. I stole Chop's recipe. But I threw my own twist on it. I see Chop did he did a meatloaf yesterday. I was like, oh, that looks good. He had the onions and the peppers in it. But see, I spiced mine up a little bit. I got the onions. I got the green peppers. I got the cut up turkey bacon and cheese infused with cheese. When I tell you, it's the Zaga Yaga. See, we do it all over here, man. Like I said, everybody be blessed. Get ready, man. It's the countdown, man. Big fights this weekend, man. Big fights for fight fans. Not the Wakandans, not the bum boxing community, and definitely not the goof troop internet weirdos. Hopefully, y'all caught and enjoyed this sauce. Zaga. Yaga. You know the vibes.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Kailoa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.